What is up, guys? Ninja Nick 333 back with another round of the Flipside Gaming Clifton Park League Challenge. That's best of one, where only 4 of us showed up because it was Mother's Day. We have Xavier again on the left with the Arceus Duraludon Umbreon deck that unfortunately was not able to get set up in yesterday's video. And we have Chris, who had a hard time 2 days ago's video, so offered them the ability to go back on camera to see if one or both of them are not able to brick this game. A lot more interesting than the matchup I was going against because it was a 4-person league challenge. Win-a-box. It was basically round robin. So I was 0-2 and had to play against the 2-0 Tori. I was playing Lost Box this day, and Tori was playing that Gudra. We saw him in the past couple of rounds, so pretty self-explanatory that he would win that matchup. So I feel like this was a little bit more interesting to go on. I actually did flip a coin. It was like heads, evens. We put us on, tails we put you guys on, or something like that. So we do get a research, gets rid of an Archeops, so this is already a better start than we've seen previously. It looks like we've started the Lugia. Again, hard to see because of the glare, unfortunately. I do apologize, guys. But we know that Arceus is not going to be able to do an attack for a knockout this turn. At best, we will see the Arceus V-Star be able to attack for 180, or with the choice belt would be 210, so still 10 short of being able to knock out a Lugia even without the V-Guard energy, but there is a V-Guard energy on it. So Chris is not threatened, does not need to put down that second Lugia at all if he does not want to. He gets a lot more value out of Single Strike Urshifu and the Tyrannitars. Definitely will have to set up the Single Strike Urshifu in order to get through that Duraludon if it does V-Max in a future turn, or this turn even. Looks like we are going to get Choice Belt, energy for turn. I don't think that you need to Choice Belt the Arceus here. I think it would be better to save that or put it on the Duraludon, because the Duraludon would hit 250, which would one-shot a Tyranitar. So I think the math works better on the Duraludon. So in this matchup, I would not put it on the Arceus. The only thing is if Chris was able to get the V-Guard energy on the Tyranitar, it ends up not mattering. So we are going for this Starbirth here. We got to choose 2 cards. Looks like we're considering Escape Rope. You could knock out the Stonjourner. That wouldn't be that bad of an idea. And then you could always set up the Duraludon and hope that Chris doesn't get the Urshifu set up. I like the sound of that. You have an Ultra Ball. You can even get to the VMAX either this turn or the next turn. I don't even think you feel too threatened about the Duraludon getting knocked out if you put it back to the bench too, because Chris still needs... No, he has 2 Archeops in the discard pile. He just needs the V-Star. So if he was able to boss his orders... So I guess you do want to get the V-Max this turn. So I would say just switch and V-Max get put in hand. Either that, or you could go switch and Adventurer's Discovery. Wouldn't be too bad. Did he chorus this turn? I think he... Yeah, he did. He chorused this turn to get the Arceus. So I think, yeah, you go switch and Duraludon VMAX. And then you could always like Ultra Ball for Luminion as long as your deck is playing that, which it should. On the next turn if you need another supporter. Oh, you do have Judge, so I feel like that would be fine. And by switch I meant Escape Rope, because taking the knockout on the Stonjourner feels a little better. So yeah, put the Choice Belt to the Duraludon, switch, Escape Rope, knock out the Stonjourner while having Duraludon VMAX on the bench, and then you can get that all set up and good. So, Savi has another Colress's Experiment in hand as well, so is choosing to get rid of the Judge. I don't know if I agree with that. Chris has a pretty substantially sized hand right now. He did play a Research last turn and did read the Wind, so I would keep that Judge for the next turn to try to limit his hand. I mean, yeah, you don't draw that much. Gets a second Duraludon V. That's surprising. Yeah, I would have gone for the V Max. I already saw one in deck, so yeah, there it is in there. So I don't think that there's a reason to go this way. He is checking his energy cards. Maybe he's trying to set up the Umbreon. I don't think he's setting up the Umbreon if you go second Duraludon. Looks like we're going to get 3 different colored of energies onto that one Duraludon. So yeah, since you only put energy to the one Duraludon, I definitely think you should have just gone for the VMAX. Put all of the energy onto it. And then Chris flips tails, apparently has a dead hand and just scoops. Oh my lord. As always, guys, do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe and all that good stuff listed up above. And oh man, yeah, that was rough. Lugia just draws Lugia hands sometimes, guys. Oh man. I'm sorry, Chris.